This happened to be the encourager coming to you with my first video. This is really an introductory video of myself. Today is Sunday, February 27th. It's now 1:50 a.m. Central Standard Time. I want to first of all start talking about some of the individuals that has been great friends of mine through many years. One of the friends is Mr. Barry Wilson of Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. David Smith of Killings, Alabama. We've been friends since Head Start. Mr. Quentin Smith, whom today is Bishop Quentin Smith, we've been friends ever since about the 2nd grade. And Mr. Sidney Reeves of New Orleans, Louisiana, we've been friends since about the 7th grade. Sometimes I laugh when I think of Mr. Reed because Mr. Reed is the fellow whom I give a lot of credit to for helping put me on the right track. I remember we used to sign autograph books for each other and just were friends. And Mr. Reed signed in my book, "You best be good or else you'll end up in the woods." And I don't know what that meant to me, but that was a statement that really helped me to start thinking different in life. I've had quite a few great teachers in life. One of the first ones I give credit to is Miss Dorothy Talbot of Auburn, Alabama, happened to be the wife of the legendary Coach Frank Talbot. Miss Talbot was a person who always inspired me, even in good and bad times. Miss Talbot was someone whom I could talk to, and she always listened without passing any form of judgment. She always let me know that I could be somebody if I just worked at it. Miss Talbot happened to be my 8th grade typing teacher, and she was also my high school typing teacher. And we always laugh about when I was in 8th grade. Her rules were that you could not wear long fingernails. You had to cut your fingernails in order to type. Well, I decided I wasn't going to cut mine. I actually sat in her room for approximately 2 weeks without doing anything, and she just let me sit there. And at this time, with the exploratory classes, those were the elective type classes, they only gave you a grade of either passing or failing. So I luckily got a passing grade out of the class still, but she definitely wrote on there my actual number grade, which had to be a 67. She wrote that on there. And we laugh about that sometime now, all out of fun, and think about how stubborn I was for no reason at all. Fingernails were not going to do anything for me, were not going to benefit me, were not going to help me to advance or anything. It was just from being stubborn. Another person who had to be a good influence upon me had to be my high school psychology teacher as well as my high school track coach, Mr. Don Johnson, now of Daphne, Alabama. Miss Phyllis Peters, whom had to be my high school sociology teacher. Miss Jimmy Tyson, my high school English teacher. Mr. Burrow C. Jones, whom had to be my 7th grade music teacher as well as my high school assistant principal. Mr. Jones was another fella that was always unique with me. Mr. Jones was a fella that could do some things that we would laugh as a student and just think were crazy, wild, bizarre, but at the same time, Mr. Jones had a unique way of getting his point across to us. Some of my earlier teacher in life, whom had to be Mr. Larry Darnell Strickland, whom had to be my 4th grade teacher, and Miss Betty Hepburn Cook, whom had to be my 4th grade teacher. These were some of the individuals that at an early age in life made me feel that I could be somebody, but I think just from being from the project and not having a whole lot of support, many people that actually bagged me up and let me know that I could do well, to what we just didn't know. One incident that I still recall, my junior high principal sat in his office and told my mother in front of me that I would not be anything in life but a wino. I would be standing on the corner begging for money and drinking wine. Well, I thank God for him today that I don't drink nor smoke. And I'm just very proud and glad of that, because had he not made that statement, who knows what I may have done. So sometimes you have to learn how to take the negative thing that people say and do towards you or against you and make it to a positive thing. Going back to Bishop Quentin Smith. Bishop Smith has a way of communicating with people, young people as well. And I've gone to his church on multiple occasions there in Opelika area. And Bishop Smith is very unique, and he's so down to earth. When he talked to him, he talked with such vibrant and enthusiasm to where you can't help but to realize what Bishop Smith is speaking of. And he's real with it. He's just straight down to earth. He doesn't try to put on a show fashion for anyone, just straight down to earth. I'll be coming to you with many more videos. Look out for them. There will be different speaking type engagement. I'll be doing probably poetry from time to time, some singing events, and I'll also be bringing just community talk with you, Bible lessons, different talk things that may encourage you. Once again, this is an encourager. I'll say to you once, say to you again, be encouraged. Now, what I do want to stress to you that I know many of you that may know me all across the U.S., that may know me from the past, you're probably going to be expecting comedy. Well, I really have no intention of being funny on here whatsoever. I plan on being for real and straight down the line with the points. So I'm saying be prepared. Now, I may say some things sometimes that just may naturally be funny, but it's not my intention of being funny, or I'm not trying to be comical to make anyone laugh whatsoever. I'm actually being real as I can possibly be. Again, the motivator coming to you. Be encouraged.